Hey everybody, Phil Scott here, and welcome back to the Everyday Wallet. In today's video, we're going to talk about a really quick, easy, simple, and automatic way for you to save your money. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how much money I've been able to set aside and invest using this method since January of this year. What we're going to be talking about is the app called Acorns. We're going to get into the app, take a look at some of the features, and discuss what it has to offer. Before we get into the video, I need to let you know that Acorns is not sponsoring this video. All I'm doing is sharing with you my views and my experience using the app, what I think about it, and how I believe it's benefiting me for reaching my financial goals. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll go ahead and get started. Before we get into Acorns, I want to remind you that in the description of the video below, there's a link to Webull. Use that link to get your 2 free stocks. You get your first free stock when you open your account with Webull, and your second free stock when you deposit your first $100 in the first 30 days of opening your account. Have you heard about the app called Acorns? I only found out about it just recently, January of this year to be exact. Here's some things that are being said about this app. Let me read these to you. Investing is one of the most effective ways to build wealth, and you don't need a lot of money to get started thanks to Acorns. That was CNBC. Acorns is my favorite money app because it makes it simple and cheap to make small investments. That was the Business Insider. The hard part is putting money aside, but Acorns does it for you. That was CNN Money. Good Morning America said this: you think you need thousands of dollars to invest. It's for the rich folks. Not the case anymore because of Acorns. Yahoo Finance: investing is one of the most effective ways to build wealth. With Acorns, you can start with your spare change. How does Acorns work, you may ask? It works by being a micro-investing platform that takes your spare change and invests that on your behalf. You may be like, well, I'm really not using cash. I use my debit credit card. How does this work? We'll go ahead and get into that, but it's not using this actual change, but it's using electronic change. In the video description, there's a link to Acorns. You use that link, you can go ahead and set up your account, and it should only take you about 5 minutes to do so. Acorns makes investing easy, and they do all the hard work for you. Acorns will create a portfolio for you and select a combination of investments that are just right for you. They will invest your spare change into EFTs. What's an EFT? I'm glad you asked. An EFT is an exchange-traded fund that is made up of broad holdings in stocks and bonds. You may be familiar with index funds such as the Dow Jones or the S&P 500. An EFT is similar to that, but on a smaller scale. Different EFTs represent different categories of stocks and bonds. Acorns will diversify your investments, which is important to make sure you're protecting yourself against any fluctuations in the market. Let's go ahead and get into the app, and we'll take a look at these different portfolios that you can select when you create your account. The first one is the conservative portfolio. It's pretty evenly distributed amongst a variety of short-term EFTs. Not a whole lot of risk with this one. The next one is the moderately conservative, and again, it's increasing with the risk associated with the type. It's still pretty much on the less risk end of the spectrum as far as a portfolio will go. Next is your moderate, and that's more middle of the road as far as risk. There's going to be some portfolios that are going to be a little bit more risky and some that are less risky. Then there's the moderately aggressive. We'll talk a little bit more about this one in just a moment. And then there's the most aggressive, where the majority of the funds that you invest are going to be into large corporations that have a little bit more opportunity for growth. Think about a large corporation, you can think of companies like maybe Apple or General Motors, companies like that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the moderately aggressive portfolio. That's the one that was recommended for me based off of the answers that I provided. Moderately aggressive portfolio is the most appropriate for those with longer time horizons, young in age, and a higher risk of tolerance. So that's what they recommended. I said, hey, I've got a full-time job. I have some money set aside here. I've got, a house that has some net worth to it. What's the best way for me to be investing my money? And the app, based off of those answers that I provided, said the moderately aggressive, which I'm okay with that because that's going to give a little bit more return than, the conservative one, and not as risky as the very aggressive, right? So kind of something a little bit more towards the aggressive than middle of the road, but again, still within my personal comfort zone. All right, so now you got your Acorns account set up. You answered the questions. They say, hey, you need to use the moderately aggressive portfolio. How do you get your money into the account? There's a few different ways. The first way is utilizing roundups or your spare change. And again, this is more of an electronic version of spare change. It's not our grandparents and our parents' way of throwing their spare change into a jar. You use a debit card or a credit card, and every time you swipe that card, it rounds that transaction up to the nearest dollar and transfers that money from your checking or savings account, whichever one you have linked. Every transaction is rounded up to the nearest dollar. They keep track of those roundups, and when you hit $5 worth of roundups, it transfers $5 to the account and invests that for you. Another great way to fund your Acorns account is with automatic transfers. You can have weekly transfers, monthly transfers, however you want to set it up, you can do that. And I encourage you to utilize that because just relying on the spare change alone is going to take a lot longer to save for your future. Once you get all that set up and you start investing, another way that you will start adding money to your Acorns account is through dividends. Some of the EFTs that you're going to be investing in will provide a dividend, and I'll show you what I've been able to get this year. It's a little bit, but still something's better than nothing. Another way that you can add money to your Acorns account is utilizing their affiliate program that they call Fund Money. They have a series of retailers that they've partnered with, and when you click the link in the Acorns app and you go to that website of that retailer and make a purchase, you can get money deposited into your Acorns account. All right, you ready for this? I'm going to show you exactly what I've been able to do with Acorns since January of this year. $1,700 saved for my future, saved for my retirement, saved so that I can leave that as an inheritance for my kids and my grandkids. Just since January. Now, let's take a look and see how I did that. Again, I have the moderately aggressive portfolio. My roundup settings, automatic. So I'm going to automatically transfer that. I have a recurring $20 deposit every week. So that's roughly $80 a month that I'm depositing into this account. And here we can see what some of my recent activity is. Just some of it. And here's the performance. So where I'm at right now with this account is I have almost a 6% return. I've seen it higher. Again, this is invested, so it's going to fluctuate up and down. There's been times where it's been almost a 10% return. Not bad. Not bad at all. For just setting aside a little bit each month, a 5% return is going to do you a whole lot better in Acorns than it will in a savings account. Before you sign up for your account with Acorns, I want to make sure you understand one little bit of information before you go. It's going to cost you $1 a month as a maintenance fee for your account. Now you might be like, really? $1 to invest? It's giving you some great opportunities to automatically save money, and I think that $1 a month is worth it. Now again, if you click the link in the video description below, you're going to get $5 free. That means 5 free months worth of Acorns. Not bad, right? I've referred my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. They both signed up and they got $5 and I got $5. So my first $5 and this $10 is $15, so that's 15 months free. I also have $9 worth of dividends. I don't want to be using that to cover any type of maintenance fee. However, this will cover 9 months worth of maintenance fees. Not bad. So with my initial $5, the referrals from referring just my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, and my $9 worth of dividends, that's 2 years worth of monthly fees. And by the time I hit that 2-year mark, I'm going to have more dividends coming in than I need to cover any monthly fee. There it is, a very simple and easy way for you to save money for your future. Acorns. Round up your purchases to the nearest dollar and invest your spare change. Transfer money automatically from your bank account to the Acorns account. Utilize their found money feature. Get money from dividends. And share your referral link with your friends and family to get money when they open up their account. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that link below. Get your free $5. Give me free $5. Everybody wins. You start saving for your future, and I keep saving for mine. Go ahead and comment below with your thoughts on the app, whether you like it, you don't, features that you like over features that you don't. Share any ideas that you have for future videos. And don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you can be alerted when I post new videos. And until next time, keep on saving to grow your everyday wallet just a little fatter.